The Interior Health CEO is stepping down months ahead of her scheduled retirement. This comes as there has been a pediatric crisis at the Interior's biggest hospital and growing calls for her to resign. And CBC's Brady Strachan joins us now. Brady, what more can you tell us about why the CEO is stepping down now?
Yeah, beneath the news this morning is that Susan Brown is stepping aside to make way for other leadership to take over the CEO role of Interior Health, that being Sylvia Weir, who's the current Chief Financial Officer. And as you mentioned, this is something that critics have been calling for months now, as Kelowna General Hospital is in a pediatric crisis. In late May, Interior Health announced that it was closing the inpatient pediatric ward. That's a 10-bed unit, and because it didn't have enough physicians, pediatricians to man the unit, and that was supposed to be for 6 weeks. But there have become signs that this wasn't going to reopen after that period, and that there was also signs from physicians and doctors, pediatricians, nurses, that it wasn't just a physician shortage, but rather a environment that doctors and physicians said they felt unsafe, they felt overworked, and to the point where 2 years ago, 7 pediatricians resigned or quit working at the hospital because of what they felt were a lack of support in the pediatric ward. So this critics have been calling for this, doctors have been calling for this, opposition politicians have been calling for this, and now we're finally getting confirmation that there will be this new interim leader taking over as Susan Brown, the current CEO, moves into more of a supporting role. Of course, she is retiring in the spring anyways, and so she's going to continue working for Interior Health until her retirement.
Brady, I know you mentioned the pediatric ward there. Have there been any other pressing issues in the background of this departure, and what do we know about what will happen next?
It really seems like this is the issue that came to a head. And from what we've heard from doctors, it's been a situation that has been going on for years, not just recently. The pediatricians that left told CBC News that they had gone in 2019 and 2023 to advocate for more resources for the pediatric ward. Kelowna General Hospital is the biggest hospital in the interior. It's one of 2 tertiary hospitals. So there are patients that are transferred from all over the interior that come to KGH for treatment. And it's with the pediatric ward closed now, we've heard that some patients are being transferred out to other hospitals where so that they can get the care they need. So parents showing up with a health complication with their child, and then having to wait until they're able to find another hospital that they send their child to by an ambulance. So this was something that was really unacceptable for many parents and politicians and also the doctors that worked at the hospital. So a lot happening to get to this point, Benita.
Okay, Brady, thank you so much, and we'll continue to monitor any developments on this story.